Okay, this right here is Spring Hill. You can see all the units line up across the grid lines. And then this right here is the Pismo Beach job. The units come in at like a 45-degree angle. That's one of the first ones. This is first floor slab, so there is a podium right here, and then there's a second floor slab which is right here. The difference is in the sections. On Spring Hill Suites, you have a 10-foot first floor double party wall top cord bearing floor trusses, which are running perpendicular to the party wall. At Pismo Beach, you have a single 2x6 with joist hangers, top flange, coming in at a 45-degree angle. That's the difference. Spring Hill Suites and Smart Components on comparison is the exterior has much more wall length to transfer load. Now if I had real loads, I can do a true comparison, but with having all the decks on the exterior walls, you're not going to be able to balloon these smart components all the way up. And then you're going to need to transfer this load to the next floor above. There would have to be solid framing through there or a beam on top, and then the floor would have to get cut back to it. So here is where the smart components would be on the exterior, and there's very little distances. This is only showing 2'8". That's not leaving enough room for these sliders, these special sliders that are in here, and a header, post trimmer, etc. We could possibly do something like a portal. May work, but I need to verify these loads to see if this line, to test this line, if it'll work. Also, on comparing from Spring Hill, we have 2 walls in the party walls versus 1 wall separating the party walls. So there's less areas to put smart components to transfer loads. The roof framing detail looks a lot similar to this, but in some cases these roofs are running at 45-degree angles in comparison to either the joists or a truss if applicable. Pismo Beach, the roof on it here is kind of a typical condition. Currently it would have 2x12s with 2x8s sistered onto this, and to convert it to trusses, there's not even a way to support this. There's no bearing out here. It's just a massive cantilever hanging the roof off the edges of the buildings. So just looking at this job, basing it off of how George and Clavelo like to incorporate all the framing into the trusses, this is not their typical type of project that you can convert it. I'm not saying that the smart components will not work, but incorporating trusses to make a balloon condition for the decks is not the typical that will work for George. The roofs will have to be flat, and then all the crickets would have to be added on, and then all this gingerbread monos on top cannot be incorporated into the truss because they're running at perpendicular conditions or at 45 or 22.5 degrees.